Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Faster, faster.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Pushes past him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At their 48-yard line.
Second down and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Okay,
they need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ready up.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey, check mega. Set cut.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Practice, stick. You don't blue.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled on the play by Kaiir Elam. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball is moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at this defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Rodgers again now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here is third down and 4. Now Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Devon Achane with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On second down, Ritter. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ready.
Ritter now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the double.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Running left, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
50. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Working from the gun, Rodgers working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, you block over here. 26.
Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here. Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. Set. Cut.
Ritter back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Sidney Brown with it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Running right, here's Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Come on! Hey, you block over here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A give, running right, Achane. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back north.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hey, 88. Take 30.
Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Design run for their wideout. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 2nd and 2. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run. Achane. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game.
Touchdown! Desmond Ridder, 75 yards. And the Desperados are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Hey, check 20. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This is Fant on the short completion. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26.
Now it's Rodgers. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground, Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Achane. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
McPherson's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
Claude Ray. Hut.
Ritter. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 15-yard line.
Now Ritter. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And that's complete to Brown. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 19-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close